2008 National Electrical Code, or NEC, mandates the installation of a neutral conductor at every switch location that controls a lighting load requiring a neutral. This effectively prohibits switch loops and dead-end three-way switches. Let's delve into the reasons behind this change and its implications. First, what is a switch loop? A switch loop is a wiring arrangement where the neutral conductor isn't extended to the switch itself. Instead, the neutral is connected directly to one end of the lighting load, such as a light fixture, while the other end of the load is connected to the switch. When the switch is activated, current flows from the neutral through the load and then back to the switch, completing the circuit. The 2008 NEC disallows switch loops primarily due to potential safety hazards. If the neutral connection becomes loose or disconnected, the switch loses its ability to effectively control the lighting load. Consequently, the light fixture could remain energized even when the switch is in the off position, presenting a shock or fire risk. Now, let's examine dead-end three-way switches. This configuration involves one of the three-way switches lacking a neutral conductor connection. In this setup, the neutral is connected to the common terminal of the other three-way switch. When the switch is turned on, current flows from the neutral through the common terminal of the other three-way switch, through the load, and back to the switch. Similar to switch loops, dead-end three-way switches are now prohibited by the 2008 NEC due to comparable safety concerns. Should the neutral conductor become compromised, the switch's ability to control the load is impaired. This can again lead to the lighting load remaining energized even when the switch is off, creating a potential safety hazard. So, what are the new wiring requirements under the 2008 NEC? The updated code mandates that all switches controlling lighting loads that necessitate a neutral conductor must have a neutral conductor directly connected to them. This essentially eliminates the permissibility of switch loops and dead-end three-way switches in new installations. These revised wiring standards are designed to bolster the overall safety of electrical installations. By requiring a neutral conductor at each switch location, the NEC aims to mitigate the risks associated with switch loops and dead-end three-way switches, preventing potentially dangerous situations. To recap, the key changes brought about by the 2008 NEC concerning switch wiring revolve around the mandatory presence of a neutral conductor at each switch location controlling lighting loads that require a neutral. This eliminates the use of switch loops and dead-end three-way switch configurations, enhancing electrical safety by ensuring proper control of lighting loads and reducing the risk of shock or fire hazards arising from disconnected neutral conductors. This requirement applies to new installations and significant renovations. It is important to consult the specific language of the 2008 NEC and any local amendments to ensure full compliance. A licensed electrician can provide guidance on proper wiring techniques and ensure that installations meet all applicable code requirements. Furthermore, the prohibition of switch loops and dead-end three-way switches necessitates the use of alternative wiring methods to achieve the desired switching functionality. These methods typically involve running a multi-conductor cable containing a neutral wire to the switch location. The specific wiring configuration will vary depending on the type of switch and the desired control scheme. For example, when replacing a switch loop with a code-compliant installation, a 2-wire cable previously used to carry the switched hot and return must be replaced with a 3-wire cable, adding a neutral conductor. This ensures that the switch has access to both the hot and neutral conductors, allowing for safe and reliable operation. Similarly, when dealing with three-way switches, the traditional dead-end configuration must be abandoned in favor of a wiring scheme that provides a neutral conductor to both switch locations. This can be achieved by using a 4-wire cable between the switches and ensuring that the neutral is properly connected at each location. In addition to the safety benefits, the new wiring requirements can also improve the performance and reliability of lighting systems. By providing a dedicated neutral conductor to each switch, the voltage drop across the circuit can be reduced, leading to more consistent lighting levels and longer bulb life. Moreover, the presence of a neutral conductor at the switch location can facilitate the installation of smart switches and other advanced lighting controls that require a neutral connection to operate. These devices can offer enhanced functionality, such as dimming, scene control, and remote operation, further enhancing the convenience and energy efficiency of lighting systems. It is important to note that the 2008 NEC is not the only version of the National Electrical Code. Subsequent editions have been released, and local jurisdictions may adopt different versions or amendments to the code. Therefore, it is crucial to consult the applicable electrical code in your area to ensure compliance with all relevant requirements. The NEC is updated every 3 years, so it is always advisable to stay informed about the latest changes and revisions. In summary, the 2008 NEC requirement for a neutral conductor at switch locations represents a significant advancement in electrical safety. By eliminating switch loops and dead-end three-way switches, the code helps to prevent potentially dangerous situations and improve the overall reliability of lighting systems. When performing electrical work, it is always essential to prioritize safety and adhere to all applicable code requirements. Consulting with a licensed electrician is highly recommended to ensure that installations are performed correctly and in compliance with the latest standards. By understanding the rationale behind the 2008 NEC changes and implementing the appropriate wiring techniques, the electricians and homeowners can create safer and more reliable electrical systems. This commitment to safety and compliance is crucial for protecting people and property from the hazards associated with electricity. The implementation of these new wiring requirements also has implications for the design and planning of electrical systems. Architects, engineers, and contractors must carefully consider the location of switches and lighting loads to ensure that neutral conductors can be easily routed to each switch location. This may require adjustments to the layout of wiring and the selection of appropriate cable types. In some cases, it may be necessary to install additional junction boxes or conduit to facilitate the routing of neutral conductors. The added cost and complexity of these modifications should be factored into the overall project budget and timeline. Furthermore, the new wiring requirements can also impact the selection of lighting fixtures and switches. Some older fixtures and switches may not be compatible with the new wiring schemes, requiring the use of newer, code-compliant devices. It is important to carefully review the specifications of all electrical components to ensure that they meet the requirements of the 2008 NEC and any local amendment. The adoption of the 2008 NEC changes has also led to the development of new products and technologies designed to simplify the installation of neutral conductors at switch locations. For example, some manufacturers now offer pre-wired switches and receptacles that include a neutral conductor connection. These devices can significantly reduce the amount of time and effort required to wire a switch or receptacle, while also ensuring compliance with the code. Another innovation is the development of wireless lighting control systems that eliminate the need for physical wiring between the switch and the lighting load. These systems typically use radio frequency or other wireless technologies to communicate between the switch and a receiver located near the lighting fixture. While wireless systems can offer greater flexibility and convenience, it is important to ensure that they meet all applicable safety standards and that they are installed by a qualified electrician. In addition to the specific requirements for neutral conductors at switch locations, the 2008 NEC also includes a number of other changes that can impact electrical installations. These changes cover a wide range of topics, including grounding, overcurrent protection, wiring methods, and equipment installation. It is essential for electricians and other electrical professionals to stay up to date on the latest changes to the NEC to ensure that their work is safe and compliant. Continuing education courses and industry publications can provide valuable information on the latest code requirements and best practices. The National Fire Protection Association, or NFPA, the organization that publishes the NEC, also offers a variety of resources to help electrical professionals understand and implement the code. These resources include training programs, online courses, and technical support services. By taking advantage of these resources, electricians can enhance their knowledge and skills and ensure that they are providing the highest level of service to their customers. In conclusion, the 2008 NEC requirement for a neutral conductor at switch locations is a significant step forward in electrical safety. By eliminating switch loops and dead-end three-way switches, the code helps to prevent potentially dangerous situations and improve the overall reliability of lighting systems. While the new wiring requirements may require some adjustments to traditional wiring practices, the benefits in terms of safety and performance are well worth the effort. By understanding the rationale behind the code changes and implementing the appropriate wiring techniques, electricians and homeowners can create safer and more reliable electrical systems for their homes and businesses. Always consult with a qualified electrician to ensure that all electrical work is performed in accordance with the applicable codes and standards. Remember that electricity can be dangerous, and it is always best to err on the side of caution when working with electrical systems. Furthermore, the impact of this code change extends beyond residential applications. Commercial and industrial electrical systems also fall under the purview of the NEC, and the requirement for neutral conductors at switch locations applies to these installations as well. In commercial buildings, lighting systems are often more complex and extensive than in residential settings. The need for neutral conductors at each switch location can have a significant impact on the design and installation of these systems. Careful planning and coordination are essential to ensure that the wiring is properly routed and that all code requirements are met. In industrial environments, electrical systems are often subjected to harsh conditions such as extreme temperatures, moisture, and vibration. The presence of a neutral conductor at each switch location can help to improve the reliability of these systems by providing a more stable and consistent voltage supply. This can be particularly important for critical equipment and processes that rely on a steady flow of electricity. In addition to the safety and reliability benefits, the new wiring requirements can also contribute to energy efficiency. By providing a dedicated neutral conductor to each switch, the voltage drop across the circuit can be reduced, leading to lower energy consumption and reduced operating costs. This can be particularly significant in large commercial and industrial facilities where lighting systems account for a significant portion of the overall energy usage. The 2008 NEC also includes requirements for energy-efficient lighting controls, such as occupancy sensors and dimming systems. These controls can further reduce energy consumption by automatically turning off lights when they are not needed or by adjusting the light level based on the amount of natural light available. When combined with the new wiring requirements for neutral conductors, these energy-efficient lighting controls can help to create a more sustainable and cost-effective electrical system. It is important to note that the implementation of the 2008 NEC changes may require additional training for electricians and other electrical professionals. The new wiring techniques and the use of new products and technologies may require specialized knowledge and skills. Training programs and certification courses can help to ensure that electrical professionals are properly equipped to handle the challenges of the new code requirements. The electrical industry is constantly evolving, and it is essential for professionals to stay up to date on the latest changes and advancements. By investing in training and education, electrical professionals can enhance their skills and knowledge and provide the best possible service to their customers. In conclusion, the 2008 NEC requirement for a neutral conductor at switch locations is a significant and positive change that enhances electrical safety, improves reliability, and promotes energy efficiency. The benefits of this code change extend to residential, commercial, and industrial applications. By understanding the rationale behind the code changes and implementing the appropriate wiring techniques, electrical professionals can create safer, more reliable, and more sustainable electrical systems for their customers. Always consult with a qualified electrician to ensure that all electrical work is performed in accordance with the applicable codes and standards.